You are learning form tags. How many form tags over? One is form open, form close. Second one, input. Only two tags you have seen. Form, input. You have seen attributes of form tag. How many attributes completed? Three. What is the first one? Name. Second one, action. Next, method. Three attributes you have seen. Okay. After this, attributes of input tag you have seen. Attributes of input tag. Attributes of input tag. What are the attributes you have seen? Type. Next, name. Next, value. Next, size. Any other? That is type equal to checkbox. That is attributes of input tag. How many completed? 4. Now, values of type attribute. Values of type attribute. One is text, password, submit, reset, checkbox. Next, radio. These all, but radio not completed. How to teach? Okay. Form tags, two tags you have seen. Form tag, input tag. Form tag to create a form. Input tag to create an input field based on type attribute. In a form tag, 3 attributes. Name of the form. When you click on submit button, action, method equal to HTTP method. Attributes of input tag, type, name, value, size. Attributes of values of type attribute, these 6. Okay. Now radio button. Radio buttons program not completed. See. Edit plus. Yesterday, this program you have seen. This program. It is checkbox program. I'll open browser. I'll execute. Here. I'll remove this. File save. Say language known. Language known. You can select one language also, 2 languages also, 3 languages also, and none of the item also. Okay. Checkbox allows like this. Now, here input type equal to checkbox. Input type equal to checkbox. Then checkbox created. Name, value. What are these names? Request parameter names. What are these values? Request parameter values. So, while writing any input field, name is compulsory. Any input field, name is compulsory. Value, your typing means not required. Your selecting means required. Okay. Suppose you have seen text field. Input type equal to text. Okay. Suppose this is name field. Suppose here name equal to some name I'm type. My name I'm writing. My name I'm writing. Here my name I written. Here name is a label. Here This is called request parameter value. But here one name attribute also you have to write. Suppose name equal to name or name equal to first name, last name, something. Now here, what is this name? Label. What is this name? Request parameter name. What is this one? Request parameter value. For every input field, name required, label required, request parameter name required, request parameter value required. For any input field. For any input field, label required, request parameter name required, request parameter value required. Okay. Now, this is called label. It is called request parameter name. It is called request parameter value. But here it is called label. It is label. It is label. It is label. But request parameter name, language 1, language 2, language 3. Request parameter values, English, Hindi, Telugu. But why we are typing your value? Because you are not going to type here. You are selecting. When you select, this value transferred. When you click submit button, this value transferred. But here, when you select, when you click, this value transferred. Okay, that purpose. Now, it is check boxes. Now we'll see radio buttons. This is yesterday I've seen. Now I'm creating radio button. Radio button, see, here form tag open, form tag close. In a form tags only, we'll write input fields. So form open, form close. Suppose input type equal to radio. Then radio button created. You observe. This is called radio button. Okay. You can select. Now, suppose for this radio button label something mail. Okay. One more radio button. Input type equal to radio. Here female. File save. You observe. Now, two radio buttons created. Now, here male, female. What are these? Yeah, general concept. Okay. What is this? Labels. Labels, not request parameters. Labels. Okay. But every field, request parameter name required, request parameter value required. So again, what you have to do here? Name you have to write. Suppose name gender. Now gender. Okay. Suppose if I don't write this request parameter name, what will happen? You observe here. See, male selected, female also selected, both selected. This will happen. So this is we have to make it as one group. For that, name equal to gender. Here also name equal to gender. Now year same name I given. See, one only can select. See, one only can select. Suppose checkboxes you have seen. Language 1, language 2, language 3. Like that, gender 1, gender 2. If I write, both can be selected. There is no difference. Only checkbox radio button. Appearance different. See here. If I refresh, see like this. So appearance only difference appears. That's what. While creating radio buttons, you have to take care. Same name you have to write for every radio button. That will be considered as one group. In that group, one only can select. See, now one only can select. See, one only can select. One only can select here. Okay, like this. So For this one also label, if you want to write, you can write one more label, gender. It is gender field. Gender field, two fields are there. You can select one field like this. Like this, you can select one field. Okay. When you can select, if you write name equal to same. Suppose name equal to different, if you write two different groups, then all selection possible. But if you select this one, value should be transferred. Value should be transferred means value or right. Here value equal to suppose male. Here value equal to female. Now here file save. See, if I refresh, here you can select. Now form tag attributes. Here one submit button also I'll write. Input type equal to submit. Input type equal to reset. File save. See, submit reset. I want next line. Next line means break. BR. Next line. Okay. Same line means same line. Just you can remove BR, same line. Now, when submit button is clicked, what is executed? Value of action attribute in which tag? So here action equal to login dot ASP. On program ASP, JSP, PHP, whatever it may be. Here method. By default, which method? Get method. Now here it is not confidential. You can leave it. Get. By default, get. Suppose I'll select. When I click submit, you observe gender equal to male. Okay. Here displayed. Here, if we don't write value, if we don't write this value, what will happen? See, if we don't write value attribute, file save. If you run, now I selected male, I clicked on submit button. What is happening? Gender equal to on, off, like that it will send. Okay, that is the reason better to write your value. Here, value equal to male. Here, value equal to female. Now file save. Now here, if I select, if I click submit button, see gender equal to male, whatever I written back. If I select, if I click submit button, see gender equal to female. Here what is this gender? Is it label? It is request parameter name. One more gender I written, that is label. You observe, this gender is label, this male is label, this female is label. But in the program I written, you observe, that's what somewhat different I written. Here G capital I given, here M capital I given, F capital I given. These all labels. But this gender request parameter name. But this male, female request parameter values. That's what I given differentiation I given. Here M capital I given, F capital I given, here G capital I given. These all labels. Here these all request parameter values. Here gender names. Okay. If you want to create a radio button, name must be same. Then only single selection possible. Otherwise, multiple selection possible. That problem comes. Okay. Now, yesterday radio description you written. Write this example. Example. Continue. So while writing, you should remember request parameter names, request parameters, values also you have to write. Now same request parameter name if you write, single selection possible. Otherwise multiple selection possible. Client to server, you are sending some requests. Those request parameter names and values will be transferred. That is, we have to write. While writing checkbox radio button. But while writing text field, password field, you're typing. You're typing, that is only password. Okay. So total 6 fields you studied. Text field, password field, submit button, radio button, checkbox, uh, reset button. Okay. Is it over? See, when submit button is clicked, whenever submit button is clicked, the value of which attribute executed? Action attribute. Action attribute in which tag? Form tag. Whenever reset button is clicked, what will happen? All fields data erased and default values are stored. Okay. Year. Year. What is the gender? Label. Male, female. Year gender. Request parameter name. Year. Request parameter values. Is it clear? No. Further, every form field you have to write like this. Now, these 6 completed. Okay. 2 tags completed in form tags. 2 tags completed. 3 attributes in a form tag completed. 4 attributes in input tag completed. Values of type attribute 6 completed. Now, next, values of type attribute. Seventh one. Seventh one, date. It is used to create an input field that allows to select selected date. It is used to create an input field that allows to select a date. It is used to create an input field that allows to select a date. So it is also like a text field, password field, submit button, radio button, like a reset button. What are you studying? No, like that one field, that is date field created. It allows to all input fields only. You are going to give input. You are going to give input. That's what input field. But it will allows to select a date. You observe. Now program don't write. I'll give program. Suppose I'll remove this part. Form action equal to something required. Submit button, reset button, normal. Here. Input type equal to date. You observe. See, you can select the date. Okay. So date you can select. So like this, you can select date. Like that date comes. It is one input field, but date created. Okay. Like this only. Previously, it was not there. All HTML5 latest version. Time. See, time you can select. So time you can select. See, like this time. Note on eighth one. Time. It is used to create an input field that allows to select a time. It is used to create an input field that allows to select a time. It is used to create an input field that allows to select a time. So you are not going to type directly. You can select date. You can select time. You can select by clicking only. You can select. Okay. Yeah, I'll explain. Explain. Is it over? Now here, if you write date, see, you are getting like this. Okay, date you are getting. Okay. Now, if you write time, like this time, you can select the time, hours, minutes. If you write date, time, local, if you write, then date and time both you can select. See, here, date you can select, time you can select. So you can write like this. So date, time, local. Next, write it. Date, time, local. It is used to create an input field that allows to select both date and time. Date, date, time, local. These words you must write as it is. You cannot write your own word. This is all a library. That is also library. It should be date, time, local. Like that only you have to write. Okay. You cannot write your own words. It is HTML also library is there. Here, is it over? Date, time. If you write date, only date. Time, only time. Date, time, local. Date, time, both. Suppose month. You select, you observe. If you write month you can select. Year you can select. Year, like this comes. So October 2023. Say July 2020. Month and year. Week. Week and year. Like total 42 weeks. Which week? That week complete selected. Week 48, 2023. Like this. But here you cannot write your own words. See what is happened? The text field came. But what I written? Date time. Date time value is not there. If you want date time, like this you have to write. Day. What you are getting? Not there. Day is not there. Okay. Whatever is there, that is library. I'm not giving my own words. It is library. Okay. Now, next month. It is used to create an input field that allows to select month and year, week. It is used to create an input field that allows to select week and year. month, week. It is used to create an input field that allows to select month and year. Week. It is used to create an input field that allows to select week and year. Note. Is it over? So date and time related attributes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we have. Okay. Now in this program, suppose is it over? Writing is over. Writing is over. See here. Now this is common. You can write whatever you want. Suppose you want date of birth. Date of birth. Date of birth is a label. Input type equal to something date. Okay. Like this will write. Then created like this. Date of birth. Now year, name. Name you ought to write. Suppose DOB. But value no need to write. You are selecting no. You are selecting one value. You are going to select one value. That value it is transferred. That is the value. So value attribute no need to write. So just date of birth DOB is what is DOB here? Request parameter name. Here what is date of birth? Label. Whatever I selected here, request parameter value. That's it. Okay. Now suppose time of birth. Input type equal to time. Name equal to TOB. Like this. Line break. Line break. Okay. If you want one more. Okay, like this. Date of birth, time of birth, like this you can write. Next, date and time. Today's date and time. Input type equal to what we have write? Date, time, local. Okay. Name equal to something today. See, like this. Today's date and time. Like month if you want. Current month. Month and year. What you have to write? Input type equal to month. But with month only, month comes, year comes. Name equal to something month. Current time. Week. Week and year. Input type equal to what we have to write? Week. Name equal to something week. Line break. File save. You observe here only date you can select. Okay. Here time you can select. Now here date and time you can select. Here month and year you can select. Here week you can select. When you click submit button, see what is happening? All passed. Values are passed. Okay. Like this it comes. Now this is example. Note. HTML forms compulsory practice. Okay. Remaining tags, whether you practice or not, leave it. But this tags compulsory practice. This is required for server side programming purpose. That's what mandatory. Otherwise, you'll face the problem in advanced Java class, .NET class, ASP.NET class, or Django class. For every field, request parameter name required, request parameter value required. That is remember. Sometimes we are typing value. Sometimes we are selecting value. Sometimes we are writing the program. That it depends upon field. Depends upon field. Sometimes you are typing. Sometimes you are selecting. Sometimes in the program only we are writing. Completed. What is DOB, TOB? What is today, month, week? These all request parameter names. Client to server, you are going to sending request. With that request, we are passing some parameters. Those are called request parameter names. Whatever you are selecting, no, those are values. Here we didn't write value attribute. We are selecting. Okay. While using text field and password field, we are typing. Here we are selecting. While using radio button checkbox, we are writing in the program only value. Otherwise, on off transferred. But again, you have to write their code. On means which is on, which is off. Instead of that, values better. That's what in previous program value attribute I given. Here value attribute not required. You are going to select. Okay. Sometimes you are typing. Sometimes you are selecting. Sometimes you are writing in the program. Depends upon field. Okay. It is possible to type, type. It is possible to select, select. Not possible, write the code. Okay. Depends upon field. Is it over? Say values of type attribute 11 completed. 12th. Now this file name leave it now present not required any file name. That is JSP, ASP, PHP or nothing. Anything write it. Okay, that is not a problem. Now, here, suppose input type equal to email. Mailbox created. So mail you have to enter mail ID. Here, if I click submit button, say mail. You observe what is asking? Please include at symbol in the email address. Okay, that is email. Now, 12th one, email. It is used to create an input field that allows to type an email address or mail address or an it is used to create an input field that allows to type an email address. By default, it is validated. By default, it is validated. It will check whether valid mail address or invalid mail address. It is used to create an input field that allows to type an email address. By default, it is validated. Is it over? Say input type equal to email. Now, email. Or mail ID. Any other also you can write. Mail ID. Here, name equal to suppose mail. See, mail ID. Now, you can type here abc@gmail.com. Submit. See, here. That is transferred. Here, if you write any other, only ABC, submit. Please include an @ symbol in the email address. ABC is missing an address. Like this, it comes. Write this example. We are registering mail ID like that. Registration.jsp. Online students, is my voice is not clear? Just respond in chat box. Is my voice is clear? Okay. 1, 2 members means problem your side. You check it out. Only 1, 2 members means problem is your side. You check it. Is it over? So here, suppose input type equal to text, you can write. The text box also allows to write email address, but it is not validated. That is you have to validate. Again with JavaScript code, you have to validate. Say by default validated here. That's what email field. Okay. Is it over? Say 12 field, 12 attribute, 12 type attribute values you have seen. Now, next I'll give form tags only, some more tags. First important I'll cover. Form tags, third tag, select. It is used to create a drop down list. We can also, it is also called as combo box. Option. It is used to define an option in a combo box and list box that can be selected. Select tag. It is used to create a drop down list. It is also called as combo box. It is used to define an option in a combo box in a and list box that can be selected. Option is empty tag. No need to write close. Fifth one, label. It is used to create a label for many input fields, many form fields. It is used to format in CSS. So later style sheet, if you want to apply, label tag also is there. With label tag also label creating possible. Directly we are creating label with label tag also. Sir, 1 minute. This label open close, write it. It is open close. Now select open, select close. If you use drop down list created, it is also called combo box. In that combo box, you can write options. For that label you can create. For previous one also label you can create. Formatting purpose we use. Is it over? Now select option label. With this we'll see some programs. First you write this one, attributes. Attributes of select tag. Attributes of select tag. Attributes of selected tag. Name. It is used to specify request parameter name. Value. It is used to specify default request parameter value. Multiple. It allows to select multiple values. Multiple without value. Name attribute name only multiple. Attribute name only multiple. Multiple equal to should not write. Only multiple. Attributes how many types? Two types. With value, without value. That is without value. Just multiple if you write, multiple selection possible. If you don't write, single selection. Size equal to. It is used to specify the number of items that should be displayed. Size equal to. Is it over? Next, attributes of option tag. Attributes of option tag. Value. It is used to specify request parameter value. Attributes of option tag. It is used to specify request parameter value. For every option, you have to write value. That value transferred. Attributes of um, label. Label tag. For it is used to specify the label for which input field? It is used to specify the label for which input field. Say option, label, select. All I'm going to use in this program. Is it over? Now I'm going to create drop down list. Drop down list. From the drop down list, single selection possible, multiple selection possible if it is attribute. If you don't write that attribute, single selection. If you write that attribute, multiple selection. One is with single selection, one is with multiple selection. I'll show you. These are the tags and attributes we use in the program. Is it completed? See. Suppose this form open, form close, submit button, reset button, common. Always required. Okay. Form required, submit button, reset button, always required. Now, suppose country. Here, select open, select close. Now, just country is a label. See, country is a label. Here, if you click, items displayed. See, here, this country is a label. But generally, without label tag, also label you can write. But if you write like this, what will happen? Label open, label close. If you write, then what will be happen? This label you can format in CSS. That purpose will prefer. This particular style you can apply. For this particular country purpose, one style you can apply. That's what label tag if you use, it is more better. But without label tag also label can be created. But if you write label, one particular style you can apply for this country. And that's what label will write. Here request parameter name, country. Now this is request parameter name, but this country label. This is request parameter name is that no effect will not be there. Server side purpose. In this you can write options. Option India. Option USA. Option UK. Okay, like this you can write. Now you observe here India, USA, UK. You can select. See, like this you can select. But it is selected. But here you need to type value. That is that value transferred. That is also label like. This option also like a label. Here value outright. Value equal to here India. 1 minute, you observe whether value attribute required or not required. See, suppose country. I selected India. When I click submit button, it is coming value. That is only value you can write. No need to write attribute. See, it is coming. Now USA. See, value equal to USA. That is only coming. No need to write attribute. Like this. So country equal to UK. Suppose if you don't write this one, you observe. File, save. If I click submit, it's not coming. So request parameter name compulsory. Value, this is only value it will take. Here, name equal to country. Now, this is, what is this? Request parameter. What is this country? Label. This is label also, value also. because displaying there, inside it displaying. That's what it is considered as value also. Outside displayed means label. It is inside displayed. That's what value also it is working. Okay. Listen. Don't concentrate on mobiles. At least forms you listen. That is 4 days. Since 3 to 4 days, I'm saying. At least you concentrate on forms. Generally, HTML, nothing. Okay. HTML is nothing. That's what many people will not concentrate. But at least forms you concentrate. Okay. Now, this is label also, value also, because inside displayed. That's what this is selection. Now, here, if you refresh, you can select, click. I didn't save. File, save. See, save. Submit. Say country equal to India. It is working. Okay. So you can write. But this label for what purpose? For country purpose. For equal to. Again, same request parameter you have to write. Here, whatever written request parameter, that is write it. So this label for this one only. Like that. But that is output, no effect. This label for what? Country. Okay, like that. Like this you have to write. Write this one. Label for country. Label for country. I think forms only today, third class, I think. Third or fourth. Third class. Okay. Tomorrow also forms only. With tomorrow class, forms is going to be completed. At least forms you practice. Remaining, that is your wish, whether you practice or not, but forms you practice. In a total HTML, forms are important, practice. In total CSS, selectors are important, practice. JavaScript, first class to last class, important only. JavaScript. Okay. When I start JavaScript, you have to put efforts. Otherwise, not so easy. JavaScript like a Java, .NET, Python, that type. JavaScript also on full-fledged language. Initially, it was object-based. Now it is object-oriented, just like a Java, just like a C Sharp, just like a Python, that type. Full-fledged language, JavaScript also. Even if you are perfect in Java, C Sharp, Python also, this JavaScript syntax is different. It is some complete different. Lots of practice required, JavaScript. So form tags, form tag related attributes, these all compulsory you practice. Okay. Is it over? Now, suppose one more I'll give. Is it completed writing? Say select open, select close. Here option. Option. Suppose I'll write hobbies. Hobbies. One option. Playing chess. Okay. Now let is displayed. Hobbies. This hobbies is a label. Here hobbies label close. Okay. Here request parameter name compulsory no. Name equal to hobbies. Here label for what? Hobbies. Same name you can write. Here one option, playing chess. One more option, reading books. Okay. Okay. Later, whatever you want, you can write. Watching movies. See, like this. See, playing chess, reading books, watching movies. Like this, you can write options. Option. Playing cricket. See, like this, you can write. But here multiple selection should allow. No? Suppose playing chess. Here, if you write like this, only one selected. That's what. Here, one attribute. Multiple. Multiple. Just multiple. You have to write. Then it will allow multiple selection. You observe the total box is changed. Now, suppose playing books, playing chess, reading books, or suppose playing chess, watching movies. See, playing cricket, all also, three also, two also, one also, multiple selection possible. Now, suppose here I want to display at a time only three. Then size equal to 3. You observe 3 displayed, but scroll bar is there. This is space purpose. Otherwise, all displayed. If 20 hobbies may be present, then it will occupy more space in the website. That's what size equal to 3. In this only you can select. Suppose playing chess. After that, I want playing cricket. See, you can select just by pressing control mouse click. Then you can select multiple. Now, if you click here, you observe hobby is equal to playing chess and hobby is equal to watching movies, both transferred. Okay, like this. This is in this program, that program. What's the difference you observe? Here multiple attribute size equal to. That's it. Remaining same. Right, this one. It is list box. Like other, this is called list box. Program to demonstrate list box. This is called list box. That is called combo box. Previous program is combo box. This is called list box. List of items. Multiple items can be selected. First one, value equal to your right. In select. Now value equal to, if you write, default selection possible. In order, whichever is there, that will appear first. It is list box. The previous one, combo box. We can also call drop down list. By tomorrow, forms will finish. Okay. After that, frame tags, semantic tags, non-semantic tags, and the meta tags. These all I'll explain. After that, I'll start CSS. CSS selectors are important. CSS selectors. Properties, some lakhs, thousands are there. Selectors important. HTML forms, CSS selectors. JavaScript complete. Important. Over. Ready to go? Many people are ready to go. Okay, we'll see continuation tomorrow. Not completed. Just wait. Otherwise, all people disturbance comes. Wait. First, you complete. For other people, they cannot write.